So we are working on block 7A, first block of the last row. Feels like a sprint now. So just think of it. In 6 weeks, we'll be talking about the sashing and the border.
Cool.
I know.
Everybody's excited for that.
I am.
You can always download the pattern on Quilters HQ if you want.
The website, that's on quiltershq.com. There's a box at the top of the web page where you can click on it and we'll take you to all the patterns. We are using dies 2, 2, and 5 from the 9-inch cube. So I wish you could see what I see. Robert's back here doing, like, I don't know, chorus line dancing. He cracks me up. So let's start with the half square triangles. We need 4 of each of these colors, and so I've measured it plenty of times, but I always forget. The die is exactly 3.5 inches, so I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip off of my fat 8. Did I measure that right? So 3.5, 4 inches. Okay. I don't know why it just looks too small when I set the ruler down. I'm going to line it up with the salvage so I get good cross grain. Looks like we got a nick in our rotary cutting blade.
Oh, there's a tip for you. Don't forget to change your rotary cutter blade.
Yeah, it's kind of helpful. So we need 4 patches of the ebony, and we're working with, this is real red. Isn't that bright?
Real red.
Somebody was saying a couple of weeks ago that the red looked orange, and I went back and watched the video, and it did. It looked really orange, but it's truly a red. I don't know why it looks orange on the screen.
Hi, Bernadine. How are you?
Welcome. Can you see? I can move it over. There we go.
Yeah, and it actually does on Joan's phone. It does look like it has more of an orange tint to it. And on the Facebook side, my phone, hi Patty, how are you? It looks a little more reddish. So I don't know. I'm not sure how to adjust those.
I'm not sure either. That could just be Android and Apple.
Could be. Hi Tom. So what is the color of the Paintbrush Studio fabric? Or I'm sorry, that's Paintbrush Studios, right?
Yeah, this is real red.
So the name of the Paintbrush Studio fabric is Real Red.
Real red.
And you can see that in our Quilters HQ catalog or on the website and kind of look at it.
Okay, and so I need 8 patches of the real red we're done with this one. So I need 8 of these, and I think I can get 4 out of this little scrap, and that'll leave me with a big piece for leftovers.
I can't wait to see this. Hi Amy, on our new cameras in HD 4K.
Yep. I don't think we'll probably just do 1080p though.
Yeah, because of YouTube and stuff.
Well, YouTube doesn't, I think only in their premium do they show you 4K.
I don't know, but we're gonna shoot it. Hopefully, we'll have some great colors and.
Just a little string. So that's that. So how many did I get? 4. I need 4 more.
It could just be that I need to adjust the color on your.
I don't know that my phone will adjust color.
Yeah, it does.
Does my shirt look pink?
A little bit, yeah. So there's a normal setting.
Well, don't change it to black and white.
I won't.
That would throw everybody off. I was thinking about that.
Hi, Donna.
So I grew
Welcome.
up watching black and white TV. But I always knew when somebody was wearing red or all these different colors, and I'm wondering how we knew that, you know, Wonder Woman was like red, white, and blue, but it was kind of, do you know what I mean? Am I the only one that just thought about that and thought, how did we know?
Just pop in there sometimes, don't they? I mean, your shirt looks right. The black looks, your cup looks right. It's just the red has an orangish hue, and the red fabrics. A viewer was saying, "Hi, Donna."
No, I did watch the video. It did look orange.
I don't know why. We'd have to change it maybe to.
By next week, we should have the cameras completely.
Yeah, we'll have fun with the new system.
Yep. 4 of those, I think. Yep, that was it. Let's lay this one out because
Yeah, it's a good point, Beverly. It could be the lighting a little bit too. These lights are kind of fluorescence.
yep.
So they said your blouse looks like a medium rose color.
It's kind of fuchsia.
Everybody keep an eye on the puzzle.
No doubt. It's this ebony block that's going to throw me off. And these to make sure that the triangles are facing the right way. I guess I could have pieced the triangles because we know they're all going together. Okay, kind of hard to tell because
Does it look right?
well, I mean, one of the ways
Hi, Jacqueline.
you can tell because this really is just 4 sections, and I might actually piece these in 4 sections. Each of these 4 sections is exactly the same. They're just rotated a different way. So let's piece all the half square triangles together.
What are you sewing on there, Joan?
This is the Juki TL 2010. It's a little workhorse machine. And if you had and loved one of those Kenmores, I'm going to say it, from back in the day, or a New Home, or a Singer that just was just an amazing little workhorse, this is like that. Alright, now I'm going to search for my last one. And I'm just going to continue chain piecing because these don't really matter. It's just red and a black together.
You know, we were setting up a long arm yesterday, and a couple of great tips I think came out of that. And one of them was change your needle.
Change your needle. How to change it on a long arm?
Not necessarily how to change it, but just a reminder, don't forget to change it a little more often. So,
Yeah, depending on, I don't know, with if you're quilting at home on your long arm, I'd get a new needle when you start a new quilt. Or if you're doing like a baby quilt and you just finished a large quilt, you probably get that one in there too. Maybe 3 baby quilts you could do. If you get a nest of any kind or something like that, you should change it.
And then I think another thing that was a good tip just always to go back to is to check your thread path going through there and make sure that you've hit all the little points for your machine, because sometimes they pop out. Sometimes you just miss one sometimes as well.
Or you do one too many. That's the other thing that I've seen with that machine too. So we were counting them out yesterday. The Juki J350 has 13, that includes the needle, thread points where you need to, I pressed the seam the wrong way on that one. I can't talk and focus at the same time today.
Pat your head and chew gum.
No, that I can do. I mastered that in grade school.
Well, that might be some entertainment value attached to that.
I don't know. I don't think chewing gum ever looks good on camera.
Yeah, so just check your thread paths on your machine always. Because a lot of times they still will sew, but you'll get a weird looking stitch.
You'll get a bad stitch.
Or your thread will break a lot. So always something to go back and check.
Another good rule of thumb is also if you see the problem on the bottom of your project, whether you're quilting or sewing or whatever, the issue is on the top of your machine. If you see the issue on the top of your machine, your project, the problem or the issue is on the bottom. So either you put the bobbin in backwards or you have a poorly wound bobbin, things like that. It happens. We see it. Okay, so let's get this laid out again. Red goes in that corner. It'll be a little easier to see it this time because all my shapes are kind of the same size-ish. Black goes in that corner.
And if there's a tip that's worked for you that you like to follow or your process when you're sewing that helps out, definitely comment because someone else may benefit from that tip.
That one's backwards. Okay, that's the gist of the block. It's kind of like a little pinwheel. So, and I think I'm going to put this together in 4 sections so that you can see that truly this is, I'm going to piece it in rows. I'm just going to show you though. So if we took this piece and rotated it, it is exactly the same. So all of these pieces are the same. Put this back, and then I'm just going to piece these rows together, and we have another quick and easy block finished.
It's always interesting in the quilt block when you start moving them around a little bit, the different configurations that you can get. So
Yep.
cool.
Nope, we're piecing this in blocks. Okay, like this. We are going to piece this in squares, except this part we're going to piece in rows, sort of.
Somebody commented on clean the bobbin area out. That's a good one, yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes those threads will get wrapped around the rotary hook or clog things up down there too.
Don't forget to put a drop of oil in your rotary hook. is a must. So we're gonna just press these real quick and we'll piece those two in blocks. Yep, that's the right way. Sew this on. I know this looks confusing, but
Hi Karen, how are you?
it is all gonna work out.
Yeah, it's always a good point, Amy. Only use the oil if your machine calls for it and where. Hi Karen, welcome.
Yes, definitely refer to your owner's manual.
Yeah. 'Cause some are different spots. Hi Judy.
Press that the other way. But long arms, you gotta oil the rotary hook. And that's for all of the brands that we carry, the Janome, the Bernina, and the Juki,
Unique.
and the Cunique. Look how nice my points are coming out. It must be a good day to be sewing.
Good day to be sewing. Oops.
Yep. I can't believe we're almost finished with this project.
Yeah, it seems like not long ago we just started.
When we first started it, I was like, wow, that just seems like a really long time. 42 weeks?
Yeah.
So that one goes there. So these two. My, how time flies.
Karen said she moved over to YouTube and the sound was a lot better.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to be on the new cameras next week. They're nice. I was playing with them today a little bit. And
Be able to do really fun stuff.
really fun stuff.
Yeah. Hi Alice, how are you? Yeah, time goes by really quick. It's back to school already, and
There we go.
colleges are starting, and
Something doesn't look right.
your pinwheel outwheeled. We got you
Well,
talking.
Got me talking.
You're gonna need a seam ripper.
Gonna go with my little trusty
Snips.
snippy
Snip
things.
them open.
Yep.
It's live, folks.
Oh, let's not pretend this isn't the first time this has happened.
That's part of sewing, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't make seam rippers.
So these are called 6-inch snips. I want to say they're about $20 or $21 or.
Those are the big ones or
Yep.
the little ones?
I don't think they do the little ones anymore. But I like these. They've got a sharp little hook on them so that you can hook onto your threads.
Those are the 6-inch?
Yep.
Yeah, they're
$21.99. We use them a lot when we're proofing our quilts, because just like when I locked this seam in, it's pretty tight in there, and this little hook can just get in there and pick up those stitches so that I can clip them.
Alright, Libby has a joke. If you guys watched the show early on, when we kind of first started, Libby always had a joke. Alright, so the joke is I have a joke. Hold on. It just jumped off the screen. What did the quilt say to the bed?
I don't know. What did the quilt say to the bed?
I don't know. We're waiting for Libby to give us the punchline here.
Okay. So that goes there.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. Let's press my seam the other direction so that it will nest well and I still
Hi,
get
Linda.
good points. That is the nice thing about this tool, the doohickey, and I'm about to do it again. When you press these with an iron, your seam really gets in there. Your press, where you pressed it, is, you have to iron it in order to get that seam to lay flat again. When you're using this, you can just press it again and be fine.
Be sewing fine.
Be sewing fine.
Hi, Peggy. Welcome.
Okay. This should be better. Much. Press this. Piece this together. And then we're almost done. Home stretch.
Well, happy anniversary, Peggy.
Who's having an anniversary?
47th. Peggy Bunch.
47.
Congrats from us here at Quilters HQ.
Congratulations. That's a long time. How many times has quilting saved his life?
Got them all right.
I got them all right. We are done. I know it saved my son a couple of times. They just do stuff. Kids.
Kids are always doing something.
Sometimes spouses or significant others.
Sometimes.
And you just gotta go find your happy place. Alright, let's press it and see what we got. This is pretty. This turned out really pretty. Pull my little extra threads out. There it is. That is block 7A, week 37. I think it's 37.
I think Chloe posted it earlier. She already fixed the name on the block, so.
Oh, thank you, Chloe.
Yeah.
There you go.